Well, hello everybody, or should I say arr, because we are back in the world of Assassin's Creed, and this time we are playing the best pirate game ever, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. This is the damage. This is an amazing title released by Ubisoft.
Alright lads, I'll give you Blackbeard's honest opinion.
We won't hear Blackbeard's honest opinion just now, we'll get that later. There will be a save come up here. This save is old, years old. I think I did, 93%. There's not a lot that I haven't done in the game. This is the retuned menu. So, excuse me for 2 seconds. After the end of Desmond's storyline, the way, the layout, the idea behind the games, a lot of things, the UI and graphics, etc., everything got a major sort of overhaul and upgrade. And part of it's to reflect the modern storyline, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We will of course be starting a new game. Just Raptor, that'll do. Oh, here we go. Now this is a bit of a slow burn, the start for this one, because I'm sure we start in the present day and we have to wait to get into the story. Or maybe not, I can't remember. June 1715.
She's on us!
Oofed.
You see her? Man the cannons!
Ooh. What am I trying to do? Reach the...
Someone take the wheel!
I've got it. To fire with the cannons, hold L2, move R to aim, press R2 to shoot. Shoot the hull for maximum damage. Okay.
Enemy fire! Hostile warship closing! Tata! Royal Bloody Navy! More trouble, Captain! Fire! It's thundering!
Here we go.
Fancy a wee swim, do you?
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Royal Navy!
So we're pretty much thrown into the revamped naval sort of system. Oh. You can see that the cannon fire mechanics changed slightly. It's not just a line in the sea like it was in Assassin's Creed 3. Now we've got this really cool... There we go.
Ready to fire, sir!
Oh, we've sunk it, I think. Yeah, we have. Yes.
Let's go now! Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Oh. dear.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy, earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen?
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
Promise wasn't exactly forthcoming there, was it? Swimming's a lot different in this game as well. Obviously, there is an ocean underneath us at virtually all points of this game. We'll let the game introduce us to the controls. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look at my character's hips, I've got a sword on each side. This character, it's Edward Kenway. This character's ambidextrous. So he is one of the... I'd say that probably makes him one of the deadliest fighters that we've played, because he's equally comfortable left and right hand. All his swords come as pairs.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
Haha. Should learn to keep your powder dry, mate.
I'm on to you, Snakesby!
So, he is an assassin.
On, mate. We're off to a bad start.
As you can see, because he used the hidden blade earlier. He's got 2 pistols already.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
We're getting an introduction to the free-running mechanics here. Edward Kenway naturally able to move through his environment because he's used to climbing the rigging on the boats. That's the excuse in this game for the... Ouch. Well, I thought he was going to jump in there, but apparently not. There's the assassin.
Where's he running to?
Follow and I'll kill you!
No, you'll try. You're wounded. And all I've seen so far is...
We could work together on this!
You can see how the environment also tells its own story, showing you the ways that you can get to different bits and pieces. Leap of faith from Edward there.
Keep your distance!
Oh dear, now you've really annoyed me. Oh, I followed him. I should have taken one of the other paths. I think I killed him before this, the first time I played through this game. So, there we go.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, let's collect your reward.
So, quick recap there. We've just killed an assassin, quite easily I might add, for supposed deadly fighters. We killed him mega easily because of the skill Edward's got as a swordsman. Just absolutely outclassed that guy. We have...
That schooner will do me just fine.
Yeah, he does have eagle vision, I thought he did. We've bent the hidden blades though because it was bent and ruined. We've nicked his outfit because... Oh. I should have used that, shouldn't I? See if I can get back up quickly, because it might help to identify a lot of the stuff in the area. Well, I think the chest at least is in here. There we go. Jade statue, pearl bead, a few bits and pieces. Doesn't seem able to climb up a lot of this.
Our destination is Havana, merchant. Quiet, you bleeding pirate! You'll hang for the estimate out there. No, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I have merely anchored to water and resupply.
So the guy you hear down there is Stede Bonnet, the gentleman pirate. Stede Bonnet started out as a merchant and one day decided to give up his business. I'm sure he was a sugar merchant, so it wasn't exactly like it wasn't a lucrative business. But he sold his plantation and everything to buy and outfit a ship. And then he became a pirate, a privateer for no reason.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
So that guy coming towards me, have I attracted him? See, There we go. Now he's coming.
I'll pay you! Anything you like! Oh God! Oh God!
So you can see how much of a graphical improvement there's been compared to 3. This is already much brighter. There's much more life in it.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
Has he heard me?
Ah,
Yeah, he has.
I'll pay
Here we go.
you! Anything you like!
The animations of it, you can see the sea turtle there, which is quite cool. The animations are also a lot smoother and a lot more fluid.
Oh God!
You saw nothing.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
But just in case, take a seat.
I'll pay you! Anything you like!
Now.
You'll not escape! Come here! Oh God! Oh God!
Oh, that's cool. Take the marksman.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
Oops. You have to hold down to loot that. Right, lads.
Hold there!
There you go. See? Left and right hand.
Anything you like! By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
It is my vessel, yes. But here lies its poor captain, and I have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Oh, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Ah, you put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared.
Did you?
Yes. You have uncommon way of handling yourself. Quick and easy, if I may say. Gave me quite a fright. But all things considered, I think it's turned out to be a rather fortuitous day, hasn't it? Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship.
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
I think that's going to give me a treasure map.
A favor.
Oh, they do. So, when it mentions second screen there, Ubisoft experimented with an app that allowed players to log in. It was used for this and for Unity, the follow-up game, but it allows you to use your mobile phone as a second screen to access certain things so that you didn't have to access them on, like, to, you know, take yourself out of the game. And I'll show you what I mean. If you use the treasure map like that, you see it comes up on screen and it's taking you out of the game in a way. Whereas if you had the second screen, you'd simply be able to bring that up and use it. So, and Steve Bonnet is as much of a prat as he sounds, by the way. So, this is the one we want. It's at the back of this cave. Yeah, somewhere here. Dig, there we go. Nice. Much better than Haytham's, I'll just swing an arm at it. Here we go, we got... Can't remember what R stands for. It is a currency, but... It's not the escudos that the previous... Oh, there's another chest. I'll just grab that while I'm here. It's not the escudos that the other guy was talking about. Loot. There we go. What have I... Yeah, might as well. No pistols yet. No boat of our own yet, and this is not going to be our boat either. Our ship, sorry. No ship yet. So you can stealth swim in the crystal clear Caribbean waters. There are also bits that you can dive in. We need a special bit of equipment to allow you to do that, and we won't get that for a while. But every ship in the game can be interacted with like this. You can climb on board most that you come across. We will eventually get our own, and I'm not going to spoil anything. You know, I like taking you on a journey.
Welcome aboard, Duncan. She's a modest schooner, but well suited to my purpose, trafficking cargo from my plantation and such.
She'll do fine. There's a strong wind now. Let's strike to full, shall we?
Here we go.
Ah, there's a tug of the wind at my hair. I find a bracing comfort in the feel and smell of the ocean. The raw stink of possibility.
That's a top way of seeing it, mate.
So, we haven't learned that
We've really opened it up now, haven't we?
his name is Edward Kenway. At the minute he's calling himself Duncan Walpole. I think his wife called him
Sailors were quite
Edward.
animated by the idea of pirates roaming these waters. Is it a real danger, do you suppose?
A possibility. But most pirates stalk the windward passage between Cuba and Hispaniola.
And
Oh, I see. Yes, that is a bustling strait.
if Hispaniola sounds familiar, it's the name
I
of a
shouldn't worry
boat,
about being
a
waylaid
ship,
by pirates,
and
be told. My ship is small, and I
Treasure
have
Island.
nothing of immense value. Sugarcane and its yields, molasses, rum, that sort of thing.
There's not a pirate living who'd turn his back on a keg of rum.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
I like Stede Bonnet. His history's interesting as well. He would eventually become Blackbeard's ally / prisoner, and his ship would sail with his fleet. Whoops! I should have slowed down. I thought I could get the ship around. So you'll see the ship's taking health damage at the top corner there. That'll happen quite a lot as well. Seeing the whales jumping out of the water. Oh, there's so much for you guys to look forward to that I want to talk about, but I'll contain myself.
You're a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness, aye.
Brilliant. I love this game so much. I'm delighted to be playing it through again. Absolutely buzzing. So happy that I can take people on this journey with me.
Fantastic work. Very promising.
Welcome to the modern part. So this will give us a bit of background and a bit of story.
Easy now. There you go. Welcome back.
Stress test for
Your
Edward
numbers
Kenway.
look good. Now let's make sure we can break your brain, all right? I need you to move your head and look at these lights just here. Look up. That's it. Down. So far, so good. Let's get you up. So, welcome to the Sample 17 project. Before you get started, you're gonna need this. There you go. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour. C'est bon? It works? All right, let's take a walk. Your file says you've done some memory research before, but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable.
I know.
Impressive, right? This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010.
I'm going to quickly point out a couple of things that will help this make sense to you. So she said Abstergo Entertainment. So Abstergo have expanded. They're not just a pharmaceutical company anymore. They're now an entertainment studio as well. And what you're supposed to see the parallels between is Abstergo as an entertainment company and big video game software development companies. However, there is a couple of Ubisoft employees that are in this as sort of Easter eggs. Don't or do. I know Ubisoft has a troubled past, and I'm not going to go into all the details here. They can be found online, to the point where they had to set up special groups to help make sure that their workers' health, safety, well-being, rights, that there wasn't any sexism, things like that, to make sure none of that was happening. And I'm sure one of the top Ubisoft guys pops up later on in one of the modern sequences. So it's an interesting thing. I don't think it was intentional, but there's another sort of sinister parallel, if you want to call it that. But I like
Maybe
Ubisoft
saw
as a
Liberation?
company.
That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon, we'll be unveiling commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course, edited versions of real history, but only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature, Caribbean Pirates. So that's your gig. It'll just take a minute, okay?
So, they're developing technology that's kind of like virtual reality technology, except they're making portable Animus technology. The idea is that they've been able to develop the Animus technology to the point where you don't actually need the subject whose ancestor you're going to be linking with. So in this case, we've interacted with Edward Kenway there, and if you have come straight from Assassin's Creed 3 into this, you'll be thinking Edward Kenway is a relative of Connor. And so you know there's a familial link to Desmond, but we know Desmond's dead. So what they've managed to do, she's described Sample 17 earlier on. Sample 17 is what's left of Desmond Miles, the body that they recovered. And so they're able to use his DNA and put it into servers and allow anyone with a strong enough genetic link to view his ancestors. This is...
Well, thank you, Nancy. Bonne journée.
That's Rebecca.
C'est bon, tout est prêt. Magnifique, merci. Exactly.
That is Sean.
This is for you. The primary tool of our trade. Your communicator.
Okay.
Power it up and give it a look. It's pretty slick.
It's not told me how to.
You might have noticed.
There we go. Touchpad. So here we are. That's me. There's the icon. Security room.
Security seems a little light around here. That's because your communicator is your key to getting around.
Now yes, this is a fish tank built around an elevator.
See that flashing wireless signal? It means you're hooked up to the elevator. I'll let you do the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio, 2nd floor.
Here you go. I think I've done it right. Have I? There we go. Done it now. There we go. Okie doke. So as you can see,
let's go.
Abstergo has really went.
Ah, there's the boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO. I'll introduce you. Bonjour.
Salut, Mélanie. Ça va bien?
Well, thanks. Have you met our new hire? Just started today.
I haven't. Bonjour. What project?
Sample 17, the Kenway line.
Haytham, Connor...
Edward, the pirate.
Ah, yar, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Mélanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
C'est bon. Nice to meet you.
So,
all right.
This is the Sample 17 floor. We're diving into the memories of one very generous donor, Desmond Miles. We're pulling all the best stuff from his DNA. And hopefully one day, we can forge some fantastic experiences from what we find in there. This pair of legs is John, one of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are, your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
So here we are. Quickly show you. We've got my files, obviously. Employee passport. There's these figurines, which I think we can find more of when we're in the game. Don't know how that works in terms of logic, but there's this here. I don't think we can scan that. Yeah, we can. Being that life is both sacred and profane, priceless and worth as fleeting and eternal, we submit. Being that life can be easily construed from primordial swamps as from a stinking petri dish, we submit. Being that those who came before imbued us with life and may remove it as readily should we defy or deny their original plan, we submit. So that's sticky note number 2. So there was obviously a sticky note somewhere else, but we're gonna.
Welcome to Animus Omega, Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral memory research tool.
Back into the Animus.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to operate your Animus console, please contact your project supervisor, Melanie LeMay. You have been registered as part of the Sample 17 project. Your primary research target is Edward James Kenway, born March 10, 1693, Swansea, Wales. Calibrations complete. All signs normal. All systems optimal. Extra neurotransmitters activated.
So we're Edward Kenway, a Welshman. Born in 1693, and that took place in 1715. So you can figure out his age for yourself. He's 23. No, 22. God, I love this game. Oh, it just looks fantastic.
Lively Havana. I've been here once before. It was a truly awful pleasure.
I love Steed. Steed's amazing. Honestly.
See someone you know?
No. Just putting on a friendly face. I shouldn't want to be mistaken for a pirate again.
Right. Flash rogue like yourself must be cautious.
Yeah.
Flash rogue like yourself.
Mad to think Spain and England were at war 2 years ago, isn't it? Here I am, bartering with Spaniards like they were my cousins. Nothing wrong, Duncan?
No, it's nothing. Sand in my hampers. So where's the best squad in town? I'm dying for a quick kip. Or a siesta, should I say.
I'm just headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my meeting. It'd be a great relief to have a man of your stature nearby in case of it.
Shoo.
I can hang about. I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
One thing you should do is you should Google some of the names.
Here, do they? Wonder how many stolen reals bought these men this purge.
Reals, that's what the money is. Reals. You should honestly look into some of these guys. A quick Wikipedia search. I know people are sometimes funny about Wikipedia, but as long as you're looking at pages that have verified information on them.
You don't know these women, do you?
No. They charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them?
No, goodness no, I'm a married man.
Married men are their forte, mate.
Yeah, you should. A quick Google search, a Wikipedia search on Stede Bonnet will give you his weird history.
Here's a purveyor of personal defences. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere kitten walking so close upon you. Perhaps a small dagger would suit me. Let's see what he's selling.
Maybe I'll buy a sword too. We'll both jump rank.
Oh, we'll be quite the pair, you and I. Twin devils.
So this is weaponsmith.
Lend us a few reals then. I did save your skin.
Of course.
Cheers.
So we're gonna buy our first upgrade. I'll show you the rest, but the only thing we can buy at this minute is the British cutlasses, because it's telling you select and buy there. Each one still has its 3 stats: speed, combo and damage, and they get progressively better as we go through. They're always a pair. The Blades of Toledo are DLC content. I'm not going to use them because it's not something that you guys might have access to. So if you're going to play along in this with me, then I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I can't do some of the stuff he's doing. Pardon me. Right now we've got the officer's small swords, so we're going to do what it says and take the British cutlasses.
That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
I had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still, it'll do in a pinch. Oh, puffer duff. I have led us astray, Duncan.
Oh, no matter. I'll get us a better view. What are we looking for?
A tavern with a sort of courtyard interior.
Okay. So a sword upgrade already, and we're going to do our first viewpoint here as well. Now, one thing you guys are going to notice is Edward is not... we've not had any mention so far that Edward's an assassin.
My goodness, you're an agile chap.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
Every finger's a fish hook. Because he's got to climb rigging and rope and mast and stuff, so... Wait till you see the view from here. So, just absolutely gorgeous. Havana, to me, has always seemed like a place that's full of life and beauty.
We're not far!
No te resistas, gordinflón! Para! Para!
Hang tight!
Oh, he's brought me blind! Go, what do I do?
There we go.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you!
Catch and loot, so we'll need to tackle this git.
I'm close at heel, shitbird! Here I come!
I don't think I can sprint any faster. There we go. You want to try that again?
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow with dangerous friends.
Alright, try that again then. See how much more fluid his combat style is. Because he can use both weapons, he's just unbelievable as a fighter. I've always thought he's the most dangerous assassin, and it didn't surprise me that Haytham and Connor were from sort of his line, because he's unbelievable.
Duncan! By Jove, you're alive!
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yes. Ah, we've arrived.
Oh, here we go.
Take your time, I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting a Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George, having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skulk! I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Oh!
Hey, I warned him.
That was a mistake, lads.
You want a dust up? I'll give you one. Come on, lads. I've seen bigger arms on a bird.
You'll recognise both Connor and Haytham's combo there. Here we go.
One more. Come on!
Wounding an opponent gives you room to do that, so that they don't come after you. Uh-oh.
You're not leaving me!
I'll catch you up!
Perro inglés!
Smoke bomb. Here we go. Let me out. Here we go. Escape the area and hide, so we need to go up. So that's what we're going to do. You'll see that there's much more for us to run and interact with here than there was in the other games previously. We can run across these balconies. So I need to find somewhere I can hide from them. I need to find a... There we go. I think there's a haystack to my left that I can hide in. Is there? There's something somewhere. It's the blue bits that I'm looking for. But I'm trying to make sure that there's enough room to use this to try and get some distance between me and them. There we go. Boom. And you can obviously do the give us feedback, rate this memory thing. It doesn't actually send feedback to Ubisoft. It's like a sort of, because you're playing with the Animus type thing. So, holding R1 gives you information on the current place you're in, letting you know what you've done. There's my next objective. Oh, I love this game. So this was built using the Anvil Next engine, which was an engine that was a build-up from the Anvil engine that Ubisoft had previously used. And it meant that they could use the same engine to develop current and next-gen versions of the game. Now, this was never developed for PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. Instead, they got the Assassin's Creed Rogue game, but it was built with the same engine, so we still get historical data, although it's not that's the sort of feedback from the developers. Now, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. So you can see that my suits went grey there. That's my social sort of identity or social status indicator now, is the changing colour. Similar to the early Assassin's Creed games. I don't have the little hoop above my head like Connor did. I can't get pistols yet. So there's no point in trying, but it's just to let you see that. What I'm here for is the viewpoint up here. The game is absolutely stunning. So that it does take a while to get your ship. There's a lot of you can spend the first couple hours of the game in Havana here, and that's not a bad thing by any means. Havana is beautiful, so well recreated. Honestly, the level and attention to detail that Ubisoft go through. There is a story tied to this game's development that Ubisoft funded the recovery of the body of a famous corsair in order to sort of get a better, in order to use his face. It was the exhumation of the remains of Amaro Pargo, with the aim of reconstructing his face for a possible appearance in this game. And also for scientific research, they were looking to do research on the physiognomy. Have I pronounced that right? I'm looking at my notes here that I made on this game. Physiognomy, I think. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Someone will let me know. Put a pronunciation guide or something in so that I don't keep butchering that. So there are pirates here, are there? Right, I need to draw my swords. There we go. Oof, nice.
Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
So I wasn't able to save both pirates. I did manage to save one, so that's alright, that'll do me. Another chest. The way this game throws loot and exploration at you feels quite natural. Like I just sort of flowed into that, helping save those guys. The architecture here is absolutely stunning. Honestly, the place is just beautiful. But yeah, so the attention to detail Ubisoft have went in this version of the game is just absolutely outstanding. Again, we've got one button parkour using just the R2 button to climb and free run. And yet, to do a leap of faith, you just add X at the end there. The next game's where parkour really hits its heights though. Genuinely, absolutely outstanding in Unity. But again, it's such a big step up from Assassin's Creed 3. The sort of parkour and the free running. I love the way the camera moves with them. Gives you that sort of feeling that you're moving and running behind them. Edward's an interesting character. We'll learn a lot about him as we go through the game. But this is Connor's grandfather and Hatham's father. Oh, you can come across and try if you want. Easy. You can see the game engine's physics dropping that guy's body. There is a fragment. There we go. So these are, again, animus fragments, similar to what Desmond was chasing in Assassin's Creed Revelations. Try to decide where to go next. Do I really want to get that? Probably not. You know what? It'll help reveal more of the map though, so yeah. Again, this one doesn't have... Oh, that's a brutal execution. And the punch at the end was unnecessary. Edward. Jesus. Just absolutely smashed that guy. This is a fort, no? Yeah, thought so. I think we have to come here later, so I'm not gonna do that just now. In fact, I know we have to come here later. There is a mission. Like I say, you're see, you're not stuck in Havana. Havana's a really good place to ground your abilities and get used to everything. Get used to the combat controls, which are pretty much the same as Assassin's Creed 3, only they've slightly changed. They've changed the terminology, so instead of just breaking someone's guard, you're effectively wounding them and hurting them to stop them from attacking you for a few seconds. Because if you just try to counter kill everyone, you're going to take a hit or two from other enemies that are in your vicinity. So attacking counter the attack and wound an enemy, then opens up another enemy for a counter insta-kill, and then you can go back to the other guy. It's honestly so well done. Combat just feels brilliant playing as Edward. My nose is still broken. So, I'm gonna call this one here, the 55-minute warning's just come up. But this is just part one of what is going to be an epic series. I think Assassin's Creed 3 eventually ran to 19 or 20 episodes. This will run to more than that. There's a courier. Come here, mate.
Now if you value your life. Oh shit, that's Kenway! The pirate run! I never dreamed.
Got him.
Any wrong?
Yes, nicked his gear. There's a guy glitched into the rooftop there, so he'll be easy to avoid. We'll just get away. But yeah, I'm on the 55-minute warning, so I do need to disappear here and then end the episode. So thank you for joining me for this one, guys. This is going to be, like I say, epic. It's going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I'm going to spend some time in Havana on my own now doing some of the side stuff, and then I will record the second episode, and hopefully we'll have a lot more of Havana opened up. So if you are new here and you are not already, please subscribe. Also, leave a like on the videos that you watch. That's very important. Liking the videos lets YouTube know that this is the sort of content that people want to see, and that helps me get my videos seen. And if you could also leave a comment, because part of the reason I'm doing this is to build a community of people that are like-minded gamers, and I like comments from people. So please do leave a comment. And with that plug out the way, look after yourselves, guys. Stay tuned for more content, and I will see you real soon for more Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Thank you, and bye for now.